Hey there, Faithbox family. My name is Maggie, and welcome back to a new month and a new theme for our Faithbox community. This month's theme is pain. And I know that no matter who you are, or where you've been, or where you're from, or your status in your finances, or what city you grew up in, everyone everywhere experiences pain, whether it is emotionally or physically or mentally. There's all these different types of pain, and we might all experience different levels of pain, but every single person on the earth today can relate to that feeling of pain and going through painful experiences, no matter what it might be. So this month we are all going to be journeying through the everyday faith, talking about the ways that God can redeem our pain, the lies that we might believe because of the pain that we've experienced, all the different types of pain. And it's all for the point of being able to help you become comfortable with the idea that God can use your pain for a purpose. That's really hard to digest sometimes because we can't see or we can't understand, our human minds can't understand the point or the purpose for the pain that we feel, but a promise that God has given to all of us is that he doesn't always allow bad things to happen, but he can use the bad things to bring good in them and to show you that there is a way for him to redeem your pain, to find purpose in it. So that's the point of why we're going to be talking about this month, and I hope that you will stick with us and really allow God to show you how he can do that. And so we're going to jump right in today for our day one. Our everyday faith is a scripture that comes from Romans 8, verses 18, 20, and 21. And here it says, "Yet what we suffer now is nothing compared to the glory he will reveal to us later. But with eager hope, the creation looks forward to the day when it will join God's children in glorious freedom from death and decay." And here it says, "For the record, pain was not part of God's original plan, but rather pain is a result or a consequence of sin. Since the fall in the Garden of Eden, all of creation has been cloaked in pain and suffering. When sin entered the world, it brought havoc upon everyone and everything. But as Christians, even during times of harsh suffering in our lives, we have the benefit of knowing that our suffering is not in vain. We know that our suffering now is only for a season, and God already has a plan to deliver us from our pain. We have the promise of glory in heaven. While we do not know when this will happen, while we do know how this will happen through Jesus, we just don't know when. So until then, we must learn to entrust our pain to God, with eager hope, and move forward in faith, knowing that he will redeem it all in his time. So I know that this can be really hard when you might have gone through something that is so painful, so traumatic, something that caused you a lot of harm in your life, and it's so hard to see that there is a reason for it. But as it's saying here, that this is all a result of the sin in the world, but that this wasn't part of God's original plan. And so because it wasn't part of his plan, but because he loves you so much, he's able to find a way to show you that there can be a purpose for it. He will redeem every pain. As it says here, we have the promise of glory in heaven. I hope this gives you just a little bit of encouragement today through the pain that you are experiencing. And I hope that throughout this month, you will really be able to come to understand and have the community gather around you to help you see the redemption in the pain, and that God has a purpose, and that you can hold out for the glory that you will feel and experience in heaven with him. I'll see you guys back here tomorrow for the next day of our Pain Everyday Faith.